Alright, guys, how are we doing today? Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing something not for me. I'm doing it for a great, huge part of our population across not only the U.S., but across the globe. Because let's face it, these issues are not just in one country. Here's my thing, and this is what really gets me. We live in a time now where a lot of people have physical issues that they can't overcome, no matter how much they try, no matter what they do. They keep fighting, and clawing their way to the top as much as they possibly can, and it doesn't do them a damn bit of good because their body still fails on them. Now, this is the same with any kind of mental condition anyone may have. And it upsets me, it really does, to know that there are people out here that will look down upon those with mental issues instead of standing up, reaching out a hand, and saying, hey, I will help you through this. I'll make sure you get the help you need. But then halfway through anything, a person can backslide. Not because they want to. It's something chemically wrong in the brain. Nobody on this earth is wired exactly the same as the next person sitting right next to you. They're not. That's scientifically proven worldwide. And well over 5 million scientists can't be wrong. It's a proven fact. Now, a lot of people go through times of addiction, whether it be pills, alcohol, sex, food, or anything else that would tear them down. Now, what they don't need is someone sitting there belittling them, making them feel like crap through their entire journey, and saying, okay, I've had enough. I'm not going to go through this with you no more. You are on your own. When you actually say those words to a person, it will break them down a hell of a lot faster and a hell of a lot worse, both physically and mentally. To destroy someone's mind like that because you've had enough, think about what that person's going through. Try walking one day in their shoes. Since you seem to think, well, they're choosing this addiction over everything else, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure that they are the ones choosing this addiction? Are you sure it's not their chemical imbalance in their brain that is choosing the addiction and not them? Nobody chooses to be hooked on drugs. Nobody chooses to be hooked on alcohol. Nobody chooses to be hooked on a food issue. You guys actually believe somebody that goes out of their way and says, hey, there are 1 million addictions out here and 1 million problems. Let me pick one out of this jar and I'll give it a shot and see how this goes. You actually think in the back of your mind people honestly do that? Then I do believe it is you who needs to shrink, because that is completely bullshit. Sorry, I have no filter, and I don't give a damn. I'm going to speak up for quite a few people in my life who go through daily issues, mentally and physically. My sister goes through and has gone through a shitload of crap in her life, and she stands tall today. Now, I know a lot of you would say, well, if that person has willpower, no, don't you even throw that out there. Well over 2 million psychologists and doctors have scientifically proven by fact that willpower alone is not as strong as what everybody thinks it is. Because willpower is only as strong as that person's brain allows it to be. So don't give me that crap. I don't want to hear it. And for all of those who have family members that are struggling through real hard times due to addictions of stuff, do you honestly believe they choose this life? Do you believe they choose to be miserable? Absolutely not. So instead of you wanting to sit down and berate them and belittle them and make them feel like crap, how about put them on the right path? Show them the way. Yes, there's going to be curveballs mixed with this. There's going to be times where they backslide. They make mistakes. We are humans. Aren't we humans? I mean, God, Jesus Christ died for our sins. But yet, family members seem to completely back off and step away from anybody who has any sort of issue that they can't handle themselves. Yes, they have families of their own that they must tend to and raise. Do you think a family member wants to put their family through all this stress, this hardship, this pain, the mental anguish they're putting on everybody else? Do you actually think they enjoy seeing this? Absolutely not. And for those of you out there who have your loved ones, your husbands, your wives, I want you to hear me loudly and clearly as I possibly can. When it comes to an addiction, that doesn't mean you choose that as a crutch to get up, walk out, and go cheat and go satisfy whatever urges you have. It has been proven that an addiction is a sickness. Scientifically proven. When you took vows to be married to someone, you said, and I quote, "in sickness and in health." An addiction covers that. I have family who are going through issues that they don't need people just to walk out on them. Now, if you truly love someone as a husband or wife, if you see them go through an addiction, why would you take that time as a time to say, okay, I'm done? Apparently, there were some issues before the addiction completely. But I also have family across the globe who have issues. Dolores is one of them. Hello, Squeaky. And Aaron, my baby brother. Love y'all both to death. They also have a few issues as well. I will not go into what they are. I'm not going to put their business out here. But I am so sick and tired of everybody thinking that every single problem physically and mentally across the world of people who have these issues, they choose this lifestyle. This is what they want. No, it's not. And if you're going to be that cold-hearted of an asshole to sit there and say they chose this life, well, guess what? You chose to be a fucking asshole. What, don't like that I say you chose it? Well, you did when you backed out on the person you say you love. When you love someone, you care for them, you support them, you stick it through. That's what you are supposed to do as a family. And that word family is getting weaker day by day by day, because it's gotten to the point now where that word family don't mean shit. And that's sad. You know, they say that our government is the one who is screwing us over royally on a day-to-day basis. That may be true. But I guarantee you there's something a hell of a lot closer to you that will screw you over in a fucking heartbeat worse than any government in this entire world. And it's the family you say they love. You give up on somebody, you walk out, that's not love. That's fuck you. I'm done. I've had it. I'm sick of it. Well, that's like pointing a gun at somebody's head and blowing the fucking trigger. If you want to truly help someone in this situation that they are going through, like I said, regardless of what addiction they have, because there are millions out there, eating disorders, pain pill addictions, alcohol addictions, sex addictions, porn addictions, regardless of what the addiction is, there's a great big fucking counter, as I say, an antidote for every single addiction out there. It's called man the fuck up, put your arm around the person you love, and carry them through this fucking time that they need. Don't back out. Don't be that person. Don't be the asshole when you're supposed to be the one that loves them and supports them. And for everybody out here who says, well, I'm not going to sit here and go out of my way and waste my time and money and all this constantly feeding someone's addiction. It's not an addiction you're feeding. You're feeding a chemical imbalance in someone's brain. You just choose addiction because that's the easiest way to fucking label somebody. And don't we just love the labels that society has given us? Don't let addiction be a label. Don't let family fail. Don't let your loved ones look at you and go, fuck him. Well, I hate to say this, but you know, when a family does that, you're putting them in an early grave. Do you really want to be the family member that buries somebody that you love because you got tired of the situation? It's a damn sad world we live in when we care more about how we look around someone who's hooked on drugs. That's fucking pathetic. Truly pathetic. Everybody has their vices. Gambling is an addiction. Yeah, didn't think I'd bring that up either, huh? It's there. And like I said, I don't care what your opinion is. I'm going to speak exactly what I see fit. You got a problem with what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. If I have struck a nerve in someone today because he's sitting there saying, this son of a bitch is sitting here telling us that we have to go through more fucking trials and tribulations and heartache to support someone who's on drugs, he's an asshole. He needs to shut his fucking mouth. He doesn't know how other people feel. No, I don't. Actually, yeah, I do, because I've witnessed it. But guess what I didn't do? I didn't give up. I didn't bail. I was there. I was the stronger one who decided that the common human decency says, love thy neighbor and love thy family. But it seems like love thy neighbor and love thy family goes completely out the fucking window when it comes to drugs. Fuck that. I'll support anybody. I don't give a damn. I'm not a cold, heartless prick. Y'all have a great day now, okay?